Hey there, I hope you're doing well. It's been a while since I've been posting. I've been really delving into the energy and understanding kind of the root of suffering, the root of the system that kind of holds people in bondage, in enslavement. That would be the monetary system, money. Because here in this planet, people chase money. They want money. They want to be able to buy things. They want to be able to have a nice home. They want to be able to feed their family. Most people are in survival mode. They're in fear. They're in doubt. They're in worry. And then that tail spins into sickness. This is the society that is currently the way things are here. And it was created that way by design. It is ran by the devil, the energy that has decided that it is God and it wants to enslave everyone into its own fucked up, delusional utopia. The problem with that is that is a very limited mindset, which I understand that perspective. It's fear-based. See, the thing is why do people fear the devil? Why do you fear a negative energy that attacks you? Because it does it on purpose. Why does a predator attack its prey? Because it puts it in a state of fear, then it goes into shock. Then it can overtake it, steal from it, take its energy, take its resources, whatever it takes, whatever it needs. That's what the devil does. Puts people in fear. Puts you in fear. Fear, doubt, worry, anxiety, stress, all of it stems from fear. Because if you can remain in victim mentality, in survival mode, in fear, then you're locked. You'll never get out. Every single person here on this planet is still in that energy. It hasn't been released yet. Very close though. Because the thing is that what you fear, you also repeat. So the devil itself, which is so ironic, because the devil itself says it has no fear. Why does it not have any fear? Because it projects all of its fear onto everyone and everything else. Therefore, it's an empty shell, a void. It has no fear. Because all of that fear is in the victims. This is how they maintain their power and control, these energies do. There is one central individual that has somewhat of maintained power and control here, but there is a group around him of females and males, a coven of witches, warlocks, psychics, military personnel, individuals that have quote abilities, the ability to tap into other people's energy, manipulate their minds, manipulate their emotions, and also kill them, sacrifice them, go after them in the physical, whether that's causing you anguish as far as trying to just make money, or stopping your progress, or putting people in your pathway to stop you, or creating diseases, creating infections out of thin air to put you in fear, or blowing up planes to put you in fear, or talking about collapses to keep you in fear. Like this game? It's fun, right? I don't think so. Because the thing is, guys, the more that you fear, the more fear and fear energy you add to the system, you add to them, the more they say to maintain power. Because you're literally empowering them. It's time to take your power back. How do you do that? You get to a point where you're like, I don't fear you anymore. You can kill me, you can hurt me, take all my money, bankrupt me, take my kids, take my cars, take all that shit. Doesn't matter. The one thing you cannot take from me is my truth. My truth is the center point within me that I know is God, is my spirit, is my connection to source. You can't take that away from me. No one can. Doesn't matter if everything around me is gone. I know that that mustard seed still exists. I have that type of faith, that faith that is unshakable. It's unstoppable. It cannot be taken away, no matter what. That's been these people's problems, with me at least, on trying to take me down, is they can't do it because every time I find a way out. Why? Because I know I am source. I know I am infinite energy. I know there's infinite possibilities, infinite solutions. There's always a way. No matter what they've tried to do to me, bankrupt me, take my kids from me, try to kill me, yada, 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 I have always found a solution, and I've always come out ahead because I've had the patience and the know-how and the knowing that I am that infinite source. I am that God energy. It flows in me, and then I flow around and I find a way. The thing is as we get deeper into understanding and actually dismantling the monetary system, because the money is the root of all evil. The monetary system was created to enslave people, to put you in debt, to put you in bondage. That's why they don't teach you about money. That's why most people are in debt. That's why you have loans for everything instead of paying cash. That's why most people live in poverty. They live without clean water, without good housing, or in awful conditions. It's a small group of people that run everything here, and they are ran by the devil energy. But all of that is starting to come down. It's coming down because the energy, the fear, the worry, the doubt, the anxiety, all of that stuff, if you start to dissipate it in your life, if you start to go into those energies and understand, okay, why am I feeling this way? Where is it coming from? What can I do to fix it? How can I disassociate? How can I detach from the way that I feel when it comes to money, when it comes to survival? Because survival mode is detrimental. It is victim mentality, and it is deadly. It will keep you in a pit of despair. But we've got to get out of this. This is what we are coming out of, because there is an infinite amount of money. Everyone should have adequate housing, health care, better education. They should have a better way of living. We should not have a system, a society that is top heavy, where a select group of people get to enjoy the riches, and they keep getting rich because they game the system. They create the system in order to protect them, to make them wealthier, and to will this down generation after generation after generation. They literally lock themselves into quote, quote, power. Why? Why are those people any better than anybody else? They're not. In fact, they're awful people. They're terrible people that are selfish, demonic, ego-based, and they don't give a shit about anybody but themselves, and sometimes their own families, but that's small cases, just saying. The thing is that that's a lose-lose setup. That's a lose-lose system. Is it a win for them? Yeah, temporarily. But they're going to end up losing in the end, because karma is going to be administered. All of the things that they did to create a system, to manipulate people, to lie, to cheat, to go around the system, to kill in some cases, all the things that these people did in order to gain power over others, which is a violation of universal law, by the way. You can't create a system, and you can't go around it and cheat. Because the problem is that that energy is going to come back to you eventually. So you're going to see some very high profile people, Elon Musk, just saying, going down. The truth of who they are is coming out. The mask is coming off. Fighting, internal fighting. These people have no desire to help their brothers and sisters, to help this planet, to build. They want to destroy it. They want power at all costs. They want to be on top. The ends justify the means. As long as they're in power, as long as they have their way, their totalitarian way, they don't give a shit about anybody else. To me, I say fuck them. To me, I'm all about opening the floodgates so that everybody has adequate money, everybody has adequate health care, everybody has education, everybody has clean water, clean energy. We're taking care of our planet. We're taking care of our people. We do this in love to help each other build, not push each other down and try to play God over people. That doesn't work. You're not God. They're only God if you allow them to be. And here's what you do with these energies. Here's what you do with these people. When these thoughts come in, when these emotions come in, you say, nope, not mine, send it back. Nope, not mine, send it back. You even do it with other people. With toxic energies, I ignore them. Nah, not interested. You don't exist. I am not going to validate your toxicity. I am not going to participate in your toxicity. You want to be toxic? You want to play that game? You go play that game somewhere else. I'm not playing that game anymore. I'm not giving anything to you because it's my energy that you use to build all of this shit. You're not using your own energy because the thing is with these toxic energies, these hollow void energies, without a light God energy, they can't build shit. They'll lose their minds. They'll lose everything. Because they'll be forced to be in their destructive energy, their destructive mindset, their destructive emotions, and their destructive energy, their destructive actions. They'll be forced to sit in their own shit instead of projecting it onto other people, like yourself, like me. Because what am I doing? No, not mine, it's yours. Nope, not mine, it's yours. Nope, not interested. And at that point, they have no power over me. I'm not reacting. I don't care about them. I care about me, who I am, what I'm doing, and why I'm doing it. And I also am investing my energy into individuals who want to build, who want to create, who want to save, who want to build a better place, a better world. Why would I spend any more time on an energy that wants to destroy? Destroy me, destroy the planet, destroy life? No, thank you. Anyway, I love you. I hope you're doing well. I want you to have an amazing day today, and I look forward to building a better tomorrow. But it is going to take a collapse, a shift, a change in the way that things are ran in the system. It has to change because those that are quote, quote, in power will fall. Their fall will not be pretty. Some of them will probably kill themselves. But you're going to see a lot of people come out of the woodworks that are not good people. So that's on them. You keep doing you. You keep doing the right thing because your dharma is coming. You are getting back what has been taken from you for a long time. Be patient. All right, have a great day.